Hello everybody. Just a short video really, seeing how tired I am. I, I don't know why I'm doing this recording really. I'm sitting here waiting for some glue on a piece of leather to dry. And contemplating whether to do a bit on the drawers or whether to just get everything ready to be able next time I'm here to do some on the drawers, or maybe tomorrow. But I've pushed myself extremely hard this week, way too hard, having done the kitchen table. And looking after the dogs has been enjoyable, but at the same time tiring. Especially today, I took them for a walk and one of them hurt their paw. It was not easy to get him back to the house. Hopefully he's alright though. But I am absolutely exhausted. To be honest, I've come over to the workshop because after taking the dogs for a walk, I was completely out of breath, absolutely red hot, needed to cool down. So I thought I'll come over here, because it's cold in here, come over here and glue this bit of leather down. I will quickly show what it is I've got there. So obviously I'm not soldering the leather, but obviously the leather is on the other side. I've glued two sides down and I've clamped it down to make sure it seals it proper. Now it should be done within an hour, but it says it takes 24 to really bond. So I've been leaving them like a good 12-15 hours between sides, but I've only got one more side to do. And what I'm thinking is, if I was able to get that edge down tonight, then tomorrow I can actually see if it'll fit in. Now when it comes to the unit, obviously I've still got the drawers to finish off. Thinking about it, what I might do actually, because I've been doing the table, all of the stuff for the unit I had to move out of the way, so I might get everything ready, but then give the drawers a light sanding, because they've been sat for a while, they're going to have collected dust. It needs a light sanding before I do the next clear coat, in case that's the last clear coat. So I might see if I can get that done. Because once that's done, I mean, it is only the handles now. Obviously, as I said when I was doing the table, I've not sorted out the handles yet because I've been here and the internet's shit. So I've not been able to have a look online. I am kind of opening up the possibility of putting a different style of handle on the unit. But I'll see what I can find when I get back home. But I am in a bit of a rush to get the handles done. But to be honest, I can't fit them until I've polished everything up anyway. Now, when it comes to polishing the unit, I'm not going to use the orbital sander as a buffer. I think it's a little too aggressive. And not quite worked as well as I had hoped. At least not with the lamb's wool pads. So I'm probably going to have to polish that by hand, which could take a while, depending on how my arms cope. But the good thing about that is what I'm hoping to be able to do is, once the drawers are finished, I'll polish the drawers up. And then I can try and get the unit put back onto the table, so that I can polish the front, the sides, and then take it off the table to do the top and have the top as the last bit. Then obviously I need to fit the drawers and fit the handles, and then it'll be done. It'll be a case of get it back into the house. Now I really want to try and get it finished before Christmas. And I know for the last 2 or 3 Christmases, my mum's been late getting her decorations up because she's tended to have to wait for me to be here to help her move the decorations into the house. So they've usually been getting put up quite late, like a couple of weeks into December, and I think it's been pissing her off, or at least it's been depressing her. So already this week I have already taken all of the decorations over into the house. She doesn't know it. Maybe I should put all of the decorations on the table to cover the table. But anyway, but at least that way, when she comes back and it starts getting into December, she can put the decorations up. But also, because of it being a week and a half now that I've pretty much been up here and I've pushed myself way too hard, I haven't been sleeping well. I've been sleeping on a quite an uncomfortable bed, if I'm honest. My back is destroyed, my legs are destroyed. I'm surprised I'm still feeling a bit quite sane at the moment. So there's a possibility that when I get back to mine, I might have, well, I personally think I'm going to have a collapse. And I don't necessarily mean I'm going to fall over. I mean, that is highly possible. But I mean, like when I get home and I get myself comfortable, I'm going to have a bit of a shutdown. I could just feel that that's what's going to happen. So I've been trying to do as much as I can here in this week, because there's a good chance that I might not be able to come back for a week or two to really be able to do anything. So it's one of the reasons why, if I could get the drawers done today, tomorrow, then it would help out big time, because it would mean that if I could get the drawers finished today or tomorrow, then it means the next time I come, I'd be polishing, which would save me, well, it'd save me an extra week basically. And if I'm not here for 2 weeks, then it means that when I do come back, I can straight into polishing, rather than having to then take another week of putting the last coat on and then another week to polish. And it's probably going to take me a couple of weeks to actually get the polishing done. So once you add that together, that's 5 weeks. That's Christmas already. So yeah, I really want to get them done. I am exhausted though, but I'm exhausted. Well, I mean, I said I've not been sleeping well. I haven't. Although the last couple of days the dogs have been waking me up to get their breakfast. So I've been getting them their breakfast, letting them out, getting them back in the house, and then going back to bed. So yeah, very broken sleep. It's been very difficult to relax as well, because I've not been able to get comfortable on the bed. But anyway, right, I'm going to stop waffling and I'm going to go and see what I can sort out. And I know that at some point, if this goes out before the video for the kitchen table, there's about 8 hours of video footage regarding the table. So when you bear that in mind, that's 8 hours of footage that I'm going to have to sit through before I can put anything out. So yeah. Now, actually, before I do disappear, once I have finished the unit, yes, I've still got my table to do, which is going to be similar to having done the kitchen table. It's going to need stripping, sanding, varnishing, but like I said, I'm going for a high gloss shiny finish on that one. I want to achieve that. I've managed to achieve a nice satin shine, and I've done the kitchen table and it's quite nice, but now I want to achieve that high gloss shiny as fuck finish on my round table. But there is the unit that I'd mentioned ages ago that my dad's got, like workbench with drawers in it, that he would like bringing back to life a little bit, and I have been having a little bit of a look at that. I mean, it's not looking for anything fancy. It's not like it's an antique piece or anything like that. He just wants it cleaning up and sturdying up and sorting out. And I've been looking at it a bit, and it does need a bit of work because one of the legs is broken. But what I've actually been thinking is that if I could actually stick some wheels on the bottom of it, it'd make it a hell of a lot easier for moving it about, because it's a big fucking unit. It's good, what, 8 feet long, 2 foot wide, something like that. So if I could actually get some casters on the bottom of it, it made life a hell of a lot easier, especially with the limited space. But it'd mean that one person could easily roll it around, whereas at the moment it's probably going to take 3 people just to move it. So yeah, so I'm kind of contemplating whether I crack on with the table or I do like my dad's the workbench type thing. And one of the reasons I'm thinking about whether I should do that is because if it was actually done and he could use it, then it would free up some space that's being taken up on some shelves at the moment. So it'd actually, instead of just being a unit that's in the way, it'd be a unit that is used, and if it's on wheels, it doesn't matter where it is, it can be moved. So I kind of need to try and work that one out. But to be fair, where it is at the moment, can't do anything with it. It would need moving. So that's one of the reasons why I'm contemplating the wheels, because I'd be able to get the wheels on it where it is. And then once they're on, it's much easier to move it wherever we want it to go. But yeah, right, I'm going to see what I can get done on these drawers then. Good luck. Right, I sanded the drawers, also gave them their latest clear coat. I wasn't expecting to do it, but to be honest, when I got thinking about how many weeks I've got before Christmas, I ended up going on a bit of a mission. Now, they're looking alright. It's cold in here now, so I'm going to fuck off. But at least with these, I'm hoping they don't need another clear coat. And if that's the case, they can be polished, and then they're ready for the handles, and we're done. Other than polishing the unit. These drawers have not been inside the unit for a long time, and to be honest, I haven't actually sort of put the drawers next to the unit to check the colour. But anyway, it is what it is at the moment. Yeah, it's got really cold in here, so I'm going to disappear. But at least we've made some more progress. Okay, hello. On the previous clip, I mentioned that I'd got the drawers complete with another coat of clear varnish. And I'm going to have a look at those in a sec to see if I think it's going to need more or not. I'm hoping not. But to be fair, the main reason I'm doing this clip now is to show this, which is now finished. Okay, it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, it is basically just an insert, it's an inner liner. The corner was a bit of a bitch to do, but to be fair, it's all sealed up quite nicely. To be honest, worked a lot better than I thought it did. Clamping it together definitely helped. Okay, it meant it took a while to do, but it helped. Now, I am going to go and try and put this in a minute. When I cut out this piece of wood, it fit fine with a bit of space, allowing for the thickness of the pleather. But I won't know until I try and put it in, so that's what I'm going to go and try and do now. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see. Let's see if she's going to fit. Come on. Now it should do, but I know what I'm like. Oh, it's a bit of a tight squeeze. Oh, I think it. Come on. I've got a feeling the door's not going to shut. Oh, it does. Just. It's a bit tight. Let's see if it can go back anymore. Not on that corner. It's pretty much in as well as it will go. It ain't perfect. Far from it, it ain't perfect. I know it's not easy to see, but it does make it look a lot smarter. Although, bollocks. I might have to trim a bit off, which I didn't really want to have to do. Bugger. Although if I was going to trim a bit off, I could do it off the back. And then it wouldn't be noticeable. I might have to do that. I'm not going to do it today though, because I'm fucked. And not only that, my mum's going to be back today, so I'm going back home today. So I've had to pack all my stuff up, so I'm exhausted. So I've only come over here to check that. I'm a little bit annoyed that I can't quite get the door closed properly. But I think I can fix that. Potentially by just taking whatever bit of leather is around the back piece, the back side, if I can take that off. But I know I glued it on. I wouldn't really want to cut the wood, because cutting the leather now it's on the wood would not be easy to do. But yeah, I'll have a think about that and I'll see what I come up with. Annoyingly, there's not a lot of light where the unit is now, so trying to sort of have a look at the drawers relevant to the rest of the unit wouldn't be that easy to do. But I'm going to just quickly grab one. Oh. 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 Oh shit, that's my new toolbox broken. So here's one of the drawers now. Now it hasn't been polished, but obviously it looks a hell of a lot fucking better than it did before I started. Okay, it might not look as good as it did when it was brand new, but it ain't brand new. Now, do I try it? I will actually. I'm going to try and put the drawer in. You know what? That's slotted in absolutely perfectly. Now I know that when I was doing a lot of the sanding and stuff, I did take off a bit on here and on the inside of the unit in the hope of making it slide in quite nicely, but spot on that. And you know what? I think the colour's absolutely bang on. Let me grab another drawer. So here's one from a couple up. Spot on. Let's see if I can get a slightly better look than that. I'd say colour wise that's absolutely bang on, or as bang on as I could expect it to be. It's really, I know it's difficult to see on the camera because of the lighting in here, but that's slightly better. It looks a bit reddish, but no, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the drawers. So what that means now is, hang on, other than polishing, it's done. And handles. I'm glad now that I pushed myself yesterday to get these drawers up to the point they're at. I'm really pleased that I did that now, because it means next time I come I can just work on polishing. It's taken it's taken so long to do this. I mean, okay, I've only been doing it sort of 1 day a week at best, but it's still taken a long fucking time. A long time. Oh, I am really pleased though with that the colours look alright on the drawers. I'm so pleased with that. I'd love to be able to put all the drawers in, but the only thing is, if I do that, I can't get them back out because they got no fucking handles on. But hopefully in the next week I can, while I'm back at mine, I can really look for handles, because I'm at the stage now where I'm ready for them. I'm ready for the handles. So yeah, so I'm exhausted, but I feel better. Having put those drawers in, I do feel better now. I feel a little bit of a sense of achievement, which is, I think I needed that today, because I'm absolutely burnt out. Right, well that's me done for today. I'm not sure when the next video, like Dave Gets Wood clip, will be. Obviously I will still show the polishing bit, the handles and the completed unit, with my target now of getting it done before Christmas, which gives me about 3-4 weeks. Well, it's the 22nd I think today, or 23rd, so 4 weeks. So I need to get a shift on with that. But yeah, and if I happen to not be able to get here for the next week or two, hopefully I'll still be able to get the handles in. But also I'll get the video sorted of me doing the kitchen table. Right, I'm going to disappear. See you later.